What's up, guys? Family, good to see you. Good to feel you. I hope you feel this. This is Raw Vibrant Health. My name is Light. It is a delight to be here and just do a flow state video. I'm going to just do it. There's things that I do want to talk about for sure, but there's also, I feel like I just need to flow, and I've really been moving a lot of energy lately, and I'm hoping that some of this will somehow affect you in a positive way. And I know that these do, and that's why I keep doing it. Although right now with the shorts, it's like 10 views. It's like I'm at the low. I'm not going to talk about what I don't like or what I don't want, but there's also the reality of being shadow banned, right? And I know I talk about it a lot, but it's really hard to deal with, and so I'm gonna keep going though. I think the TikTok's gonna go. Is it insane to buy yet another phone? Maybe if I buy another phone with a new email, then I can continue that Instagram. So we'll see what happens. Do I keep investing in this or not? We'll see what God wants me to do. But yeah, like I said, I've been moving a lot of energy lately. I've been having so many downloads, upgrades, recalibrations, remembrances, and yeah, so I did break my fast. I went 12 days, 11.95 days basically, and yeah, I feel like I'm going to be back on the liquid soon. I'm just going to enjoy. I'm being a real good boy right now. I'm going to enjoy some really light salads and stuff, and I'm going to get back on the juices. But I feel so renewed, like I said, I'm getting back into the meditation. Like, I'm not doing these 10-hour a day God meditations, but I am definitely getting back to that and get that practice, which is so important for me, even if it's just 10 minutes or something. It's so powerful. And the yoga is back. Before, I would told you guys I was feeling weak and not great, and for like a month I was only able to sometimes do like 1 or 2 yoga classes in a row. I mean, granted, they are 90 minutes and you have to be pretty healthy to do these classes, but I usually do every day, and I'll take a day off on the 5th day, sometimes the 4th day, but it's usually the 5th day or even the 6th day. But yeah, I was so sick, and so now I'm 4 days in a row doing the yoga again, and it's just so good. That's why I'm so fortunate to be in. That's the thing. Ubud has its amazing things. Bali's powerful. It has its things, of course, but some of the best yoga in the world here, and so I'm happy with that. And yeah, like fasting and raw foods is like it's it for me. It's it for me. It's like it's the way, like, especially, yeah, like the fasting is the way to like clear up karma in this lifetime, right? Not in another one. You're able to everything is unveiled, right? When you stop eating or you stop having, at least digesting. If you're juice fasting, it's going to be way less intense than a water fast or even a dry fast, right? But it's so amazing because it's really the only thing that I've found that it will move the energy very quick and wipe away the debris, but you have to do the work. You have to actually sit and be still and gain the lessons. A lot of it just comes, but sometimes it comes right away, and then sometimes, like, a lot of these things have came right away to me lately, but there's still things. It's always a constant thing, right? The learning process. There's still things that I'm trying to that I'm waiting to have clarity on, but it's yeah, I don't know, it's like I love you guys so much. Like that's what I felt the other day. I was like, wow, I can sense the energy of almost all of you guys who comment regularly, and a lot of you guys from the beginning, which is amazing. Like I can just sense like your vibration is so, like for me to have that connection with you guys, it's really cool. I'm really impressed with the evolution of that you guys have gone through to be where you're at, because I can feel it. I can feel the energy even through like little messages and emails and whatnot. So it's amazing. And this, what I'm on is this cycle, and it's like I've been training on this cycle in this stuff for lifetimes, and lifetimes within this lifetime. I know exactly where I'm at. So I'm like I'm at the precipice. I'm at the edge. And so I know beautiful things are coming, and I'm excited for it, but I'm also enjoying where I'm at now and enjoying being poor, enjoying being like very close to poverty, and then like I get a little bit of money, and then it's like either way, it's gonna be sunny and it's gonna rain no matter what. You can't change that no matter what. So you gotta be able to find that neutrality. And yeah, so I know where I'm at, and I have deep peace in that, I have deep peace in that, but it has been intense with just, like I've come to realize, because I was disappointed by my mom in such a way that has happened many times as a cycle, like I said, but then I was like, wow, now I got it. I was like, wow, I've been disappointed by every woman ever in my life. Every partner that I've been with has disappointed me, and of course, no one's perfect. I'm far from perfect, but I've never found one that really wanted to do the work, that really wanted to stay when things got rough, and actually work on, and actually push to keep I've had women that pushed me, but they don't keep pushing. They don't push me when when you really need it, when you really need someone to push you, and they do the opposite, or they run away, or they do the being quiet thing, and just the passive aggressive thing, and or whatever, all the different things. And then it's like, so I've had that. I've been sitting with that. And there's just been so many of these interdimensional exits that have been happening, because there's the number one true source, but also on this planet, there's been this insertion of another source, of another nature, right? You can call it whatever you want. It's a parasite. You can call it Satan or the devil, or you can call it manipulation from interdimensional forces, which is very real. Trust me, I know. I don't want to scare people away, but I've had experiences that would make you. I could write like 10 books on some of this stuff. So, yeah, these karmic cycles and these interdimensional exits. It's like we've all been inserted with images, right? Images. We've all been inserted with programs. And these programs and images can just seep into us. They can just seep. That's what they do. They seep into us. And then you have people who are, no matter what, they're going to think that their best interest is going to be at heart when it comes to the establishment, right? The status quo is going to take care of them no matter what. Even though, hey, the farm is burning, you have no more food, the water's polluted, and all this. And it's like, it's crazy that, but everyone's where they're at, and it's intense. When these things are leaving, like for me lately, a lot of, like when it's like the end of a cycle, or it's like a kind of like a knot, like Oracle Girl. If you guys don't know who Oracle Girl is, she's like my number one favorite spiritual, if you want to call her, yeah, she is very spiritual teacher, so check her out. She's got reboot groups twice a week, and she's got all these other things I've been following for 3 years, and if I don't do it, I feel it. but she talks about the interdimensional, yeah, like that, like when these cycles are ending, these programs that were inserted and instilled in humanity in a person, right? It's kind of like a foundation of a house, right? And like we've done a lot of work, right? So a lot of the stuff on the top, the bottom, all this stuff has been dealt with. And when you're finally getting to that point of like like that just where I'm at now, where you're like, it's very uncomfortable, but you're at peace and you've got it, and it's like right before it flips, right? Then the last bottom part will come back out of that, the cycle. It's going to come back, like your deepest, darkest stuff that you've done all of your deepest work on it before it totally is released forever. You can make the choice if it releases forever, or are you gonna do what it takes to not pass this stuff down to another generation, or are you not? You have to make that conscious choice. And so I know this is maybe some like above your guys' heads, or probably makes no sense to a lot of you. Maybe, probably most of you it makes sense, but maybe some of you don't care. But to me, it's like very, very, very real. And it's been so intense. Like when I went to Texas, I went there for like 9 days, and I'm not going to get into too much about what happened, but it was awful. And but I was glad for it, because I got all this information. I got all this karmic stuff. I had one of the things that happened there was I went to the skate park, and that day I was doing only fruits for a while, and it was like I was feeling a little like not that good, and I was feeling a little nervous, like just weird energy, and I was feeling this pain on my hip, which I broke my hip when I was 16, where I was a skateboarder. I was going to move to California and become a pro. It was my life, and then that's how the downward cycles started, because I broke that hip, and I started doing smoking pot and drinking at that age, and then a couple years later it turned into hardcore, drug, like hardcore, like tons of drugs, taking tons of them, high amounts every day. And that all started because this hip got broken. And the hip doesn't always hurt. If I'm always on the yoga, it doesn't. It's like a must. The yoga is a must. If I keep up with the yoga, it doesn't. It's not usually too painful, but definitely when the weather changes, or it's cold, or if it's like way too hot once in a while, that also, it will hurt. But it's definitely a very energetic thing. And anyways, when I was in Texas, I went to the skate park, and I literally saw this guy who's a pro. He's been a pro for a while, and we used to skate together. I was better than him for a while, and then he got really good, and we were both about equal. And then I broke my hip, and then when I was out, and he's making these video parts, and getting way better than I was, and then I come back, and it was like, oh, and it was just like everyone was like, oh, he started doing drugs, oh, he's not part of the community, he's not good anymore. And I put out my last good skate part at that time. But anyways, like my point is it's like I saw this guy, and I was like, man, this dude, I'm so happy for this dude. Like, what are the odds? Because we were in Chicago. What were the odds that I would see him there while my hip was hurting, while I was feeling just, I was a little off. I was definitely a little off. What are the odds that I would see him there? And I think for that was like a nod to myself, from whatever you want to call it, is like, look, like most people, they would have been like, oh, dude, they would have been sad. And of course, a part of me is sad that I wasn't able to turn into a pro skater, right? But me, I'm like, I'm just here now. Like, I'm just here now. I'm happy for the dude. I've been happy for the dude. He's been successful. And I had to learn the way I had to learn. And most people, they're gonna, in that situation, they would be like, oh, I wish that I could have turned pro. And it's like, dude, you were in 2023. That happened in what, like 20, that happened like 15, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, seriously. 21 years ago. It's like, dude, you're in 2023. You're here now. You're not back, and so I feel like it was a compliment or an end of a cycle, but it was also like it was a wild experience. I was having like the best bowel movements I've had in like years at that time. And it was, yeah, I know that sounds weird, but I know some of you guys get it, because guys, the body will not work good, or it will work really good to get your attention sometimes, right? So we like to be distracted, and in this world, some of us, but some of us are can only get distracted so much because we are forced to do what we do, and that's kind of my case. Is I'm just not allowed to be asleep, and that's just how it's been. Like, yeah, I've wavered in my awakenings over the years, but yeah, at this point, these last 3 years, it's like, cool. This is why everything was so weird. I was the black sheep. I kept going, where is this great awakening? I kept feeling it for forever, and now it's here. Everything makes sense, and I don't care to be right, but hey, I was right. I was talking about this so long ago. I mean, not that I don't want to be right, but sometimes it's like, cool, like at least you're to know that you're not crazy. You are not crazy. If you have special abilities, whatever they are, you are not crazy. If you're a fun theorist, you are not crazy. If you're you're different, right? Not at all. Those people like that, everyone's special. Everyone's special. Everyone has their gifts, And this society likes to, yeah, you're schizophrenic. We're gonna give you Helidol and say, I'm not saying that in some instances some of that stuff is called for, but like shouldn't be called for, but like, or you know what I'm saying, right? But like, this society rewards the sick, it rewards the sheep, it rewards the unconscious, it rewards obedience and falling in line with what you're supposed to do. Who can say what I'm supposed to do? This is me, and this is my life. This is my spirit that is materialized here with this body. So how can someone say, oh, this is what you're supposed to do? I make my rules. I do what I want. I do whatever I want, and I do whatever I'm called to do. So that's this. The only thing we can do is be the change. The only thing we can do is come with a high frequency, and show people, and remind them, like, guess what? The nature, guess what? It gives everything for free. It gives the food for free, the water for free, the air for free. And I'm not saying everything should be free, but you should work, and you should sometimes work hard. You should definitely work smart. Work hard when you should, work smart as much as you can. But if they could start selling, trying to sell us air. They're already trying to sell bottled water. They've been doing that for how long? And look at those corporations. We don't need to get into Nestle and all those guys. But it's just, you just got to be able to plant the seeds. And we're at a time now where, yeah, I don't know how many more seeds do I throw in the ground before I just have to save myself, and I'm run into the nature. So I'm, like I've said before, if you're still here, I am looking for this land. I'm can't wait to have it again. And I can't wait to just have a few friends who is a good fit, a few little families, a few friends. We can be neighbors. We can each have our own little piece of land, and we can just do this thing. So that is what I'm calling in. And what else? What else should I say? What else should I say? Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't want it to be too long, but I hope. Let me know if you like the flow state videos. This wasn't that flowy. There's a lot of stuff I kind of planned on saying, but then the other things come out. You know, the other things come out, and they need to come out. This is for me too. This is for me. Because it's like the more you work on things, the more you put that awareness on things, the more that you are able to gather what meaning there may be. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so that's me. I'm gonna go eat some salads, and love you guys. Bliss you. Namaste. Om Swastiastu. Please give me a like, a subscribe, share. Please share however you can, because I'm not able to. Not really. Hit the bell to stay notified. Even just a little fruit or heart emoji should help with the algorithm. Although, like I said, the shorts algorithm is, I think it's just, I guess I can just, do I just keep making fruit videos? I feel torn, because Fit Shorty, Tina, was like, just copy us. And I'm like, well, I sort of was already doing that. And I was just, the algorithm was amazing. But I don't feel like that's not the only thing. So let me know if you like the fruit videos, the fruit shorts, because those, maybe the algorithm will go back up to 2,000, 1,500 views per video, and I can get new people in. I don't know how to get new people in here. So yeah, I'm focusing on the other avenues, but I'm also like I said, I'm open for other ways to make money, and I'm also not that worried, because eventually, not too long from now, I'm getting a tiny bit of money. My grandma died in December. I'm so surprised and grateful that she had a house, and so between 8 of us, we didn't think she had anything, but she had a house, and I'm getting, like, you know, not a lot by society's standards, when most people get inheritances, but I'm getting a little bit of money, so I can't wait, and I'm gonna buy some land with it. So that's the plan. I hope it happens soon. And yeah, everything's going to be beautiful. I know these cycles are happening, because so many things I could say, so many little examples, but I'm not going to bore you with them. I've been here so many times, and yeah, get ready for what's coming. Get ready. Diversify yourself. Diversify your resources. Have some plan B, C, and D. And if you are, a like mind, and yeah, I mean, I love meeting the subscribers. I've definitely met quite a good handful when they come to Bali and stuff. And so yeah, if you're gonna be out here, let me know. I don't know, I might stay here. I'm flowing. I'm on fire again. And anyways, I'm going to, like I said, go eat a salad, probably 2, maybe a raw pizza, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.